I'm Racers Marshall Pruett. This is Rahal Letterman Lanigan's Graham Rahal, but I think we should call you Honda's Graham Rahal. You're going to hit a number this weekend. We're not quite in record territory yet, Graham. 250 starts for Honda. Tony Kanaan holds the record at 251. Tell me about that number. You're still a young guy, but that's a crazy achievement.
Yeah, when earlier this year they said to me, hey, can we borrow your 2008 St. Pete winning car, which I own, I bought from Newman Haas last year, and we want to use it for a display to celebrate you becoming the driver with the most Honda starts. And I thought, wait, what? Like, there's no way. You know, in my head, I was thinking it was TK, of course, or Dixie, maybe even Dario, you know, guys who had been with them for a long, long period of time. The next thing I know, we're closing in on it in a hurry. 250 starts this weekend with them is tremendous. Look, I've said it over the years and I mean it. I mean, Honda's been, since the start of my life, I was born in January of 1989. Our Honda dealership opened in January of 1989. And so, for me, it's literally, I feel like my whole life has been with Honda. And, you know, to have spent this amount of starts in IndyCar with them, let alone the sports car starts and other things, it's pretty special.
Let's talk about career achievements, because first IndyCar win, racked up a ton of wins, mid-2010s as well. If I'm you, I'm guessing when you think of milestones and achievements in IndyCar, that Honda badge is central in all of it.
Yeah, actually, particularly those, you know, the 2015, 16, 17 seasons, you know, we were really strong. And I go back often and watch a lot of those tapes, and we really carried the flag for Honda in those years, you know, and did a really good job for them. But ironically, for two of those race wins, I flew to the races and happened to sit next to Yamada-san, who was the CEO at the time of Honda.
Wow.
So he was like my good luck charm in Mid-Ohio and Fontana. So, you know, the ties are deep for sure. And I wish that we had a lot more wins for him, you know, and trust me, that gets pointed out plenty to me. But I wish that we could have done a lot more. We've had a lot of close calls, a lot of podiums together, and it'd be great to get another one here, whether it's at 250 or 251. 251 would mean a lot to me to win back home in Mid-Ohio again.
So let's talk about that. Obviously, whether it's an amazing helmet that's some sort of tribute, whether it's in-state football or otherwise, you go to your home race every year, just amped up, something special. And you should tie TK there at Mid-Ohio. Toronto would be the race in theory where you take the undisputed lead. I'm still waiting to get a press release from Kanaan saying, screw you, I'm going to go get some more. You guys can fight. But tell me about that, brother, of knowing that you're going to your birthplace, your spiritual home, a home for Honda as well in Ohio.
Honda,
and then Canada, which is also a place that the Honda Indy Toronto is something we've known forever. That'd be a pretty cool place to set the record too.
Yeah, I mean, well, anytime I get to go home is special. You know, Mid-Ohio is a very unique place for our family. Well, Road America is as well, so both these places are very special for us. But I mean, still, this whole thing seems very strange to me because I don't see, you and I have talked about this a lot, I don't see that the end is here quite yet. So how many more races could you do, you know? And that's kind of a crazy figure. I mean, if you race to as long as Dixie, for instance,
you could have 500 if you're doing Dixon.
That's another 10, 12 years, so which I'm not going to do, I can guarantee you. But it's pretty crazy to think about how long we've been together and a lot of the highs and lows, development, you know, on the NSX, street car development on the NSX race car, the Acura prototype, all of those things. I mean, the relationships have been very strong, but I am proud to have stayed loyal to them over the years too, because loyalty is something in today's day and age that frankly is not as common as it should be. And us as a family, and I think me, no matter where we've been over the years, we've always stuck with Honda through the thick and thin. You know, when things were tough there in the early 2010s, you we didn't bail out like some of the other teams did. We stayed with them and
you
and
guys
got
are
through
fighting
it.
hard today too.
And so here we are now, and vice versa, like I said too, because Honda stuck with us when they didn't need to, and continued to support us, and so hopefully we can make them proud.
Important month ahead here for Graham, setting new milestones, and again, you and this team are pushing crazy hard to get back to where you want to be.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We've been at the bottom before, and we found our way back to the top. We'll do it again.